Hi and welcome to Birds with Bottle.
We've got a thing about wine.
And we want you to have a thing about wine too.
And this week we're looking at Fizz for New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Now, obviously all the bottles we've chosen you can use for your other Christmas celebrations too.
Yeah.
You know, aperitif on Christmas Day, Boxing Day parties, whenever.
Yeah. But at some stage on New Year's Eve, you're going to need bubbles.
Absolutely. Now, if you've got a favourite Grand Marque champagne, then there are loads of deals out there at the moment.
Or fantastic deals.
Yeah, and similarly with all the sparkling wines too.
Yeah, but you want to be careful because some of those cheaper sparkling wines can be nastily acidic, and they have sometimes that sort of nuance of cardboard which we don't like very much.
No, we don't. But we found four that not only taste good, well, great in fact, but they're well worth the price tags and they'll get your new year off to a great start.
And our first fizz is the Cremant de Jura 2008 from Aldi, and it's only £6.99.
Yeah. Now, I love Cremant from the Jura, and you don't see it a lot in the UK, do you?
Barely ever.
But I make a stop there on the way back if I've been skiing or boarding in France, and it's just a lovely little detour off the motorway. Go and stay in a nice lodgy, have a glass of Cremant as an aperitif on your last night of the holiday, and then the following day pop to a lovely producer.
And fill up the boot.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Now, Cremant just is the French word for sparkling, and the Jura, it's on the sort of skiing side of France. This is made from 100% Chardonnay, and it's had its second fermentation in the bottle like they do in champagne. So this is...
Oh, you just smell it coming out of the bottle as you do it.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Thank you. Oh yeah, lovely. Now we think this is really good value.
Yeah, especially if you're saving something more expensive for the end of the evening.
Exactly.
What a good way to start.
A sort of light appley smell.
Yeah.
But none of that cardboard.
No. Citrus fresh, really sparkly.
That's lovely. Fresh, light.
You will not be disappointed.
No.
Opening this.
No, absolutely. Now, what makes a good New Year's Eve party?
Well, I think a gourmet dinner is a lovely way to go.
I love that.
But that's fine if everybody knows each other. But I always think if people don't, then maybe kind of fancy dress.
I've been to some brilliant fancy dresses at New Year's Eve actually, because it's that sort of time you've had a bit of a lull, haven't you, after Christmas, and everyone wants to be a bit mad and choose fabulous things.
And if people don't know each other, it's a great icebreaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, it's such fun.
It's such fun. And our second fizz is the Waitrose in partnership Cava, and this is £8.99.
Yeah, and it's in partnership with a producer called Castillo Peralada, and this is made from the 3 Spanish Cava grapes, and Cava generally, the key centre is around sort of Barcelona, isn't it?
Yeah, that sort of area, yeah. And this is the Método Tradicional, so the traditional method, as used in Champagne, where all the wines we're doing this evening are wines that have had the second fermentation in bottle, and that's the good quality sparkling wines.
Yeah. Now the good thing about this, as a start for the evening, is it's only 11.5% alcohol, so nice and light.
That's a lovely smell. Sandra did a little market research with this wine because we wanted to know the best one, and popular, huh?
Yeah, because I had a few friends round and just got them to try a load, and this one came out tops. Because actually, if we're honest, neither Mel nor I are huge Cava fans.
No, but this is...
But I have to say, this one really stood out.
Oh, that's tasty. That's lovely. Well chosen.
No nuance of cardboard.
No.
Bright, light, fresh. At $8.99, this is more than twice as good as some of the ones that are half the price. Just remember that when you're looking at the bargains.
Exactly the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so fancy dress, Mel.
Yeah, fancy dress. Quite good fun.
It is, isn't it? It's the whole thing about, do you go glamorous, do you go funny?
And I'm not sure you can do both Or can you do both? I don't think you can.
No, I don't think you can.
No. We went to one recently and a guy had gone to B&Q and he bought 2 lightweight plastic loo seats, and he's wearing a sort of stripy top and a beret, and he had these loo seats around his neck, quite uncomfortable I'd have thought, and he went as Toulouse-Lautrec.
Now, but actually, Bond party, you get people going glamorous, don't you, and gorgeous.
Yes.
And you get people going
Oh
funny.
yeah, wetsuit, snorkel and flippers.
Yeah.
With a mask on the head, which it's not that great a look.
No, Miles did Roger Moore going marlin fishing. I think it's from Live and Let Die.
I love it when people, they're very specific about what they do, so that the story of what they are is actually part of the humour of it.
Yeah, it was the big open chest, the big medallion, denim
Fabulous.
top, denim jeans. The only problem was he made himself this fishing rod, which was absolutely enormous and kept catching on everybody and everything for the whole of the evening.
Some of the accessories can be a bit cumbersome, can't they?
Yeah,
Like
I think you
loosely.
need to throw them off after the joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, for our next fizz, we're here in England. We've got the Chapel Down Pinot Noir Chardonnay. It's the 2006 vintage, and it's available from Slurp at $24.95 and EnglishWineGroups.com at $24.99.
Yeah, and we love English sparkling wine, don't we?
Yes, we
I mean,
do.
it really has come on. It's, I mean, regularly winning against champagne in blind tastings. It's really, there's some very, very good ones out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, that hit me in the face.
It did. It's got a really lovely aroma.
And this is smelling gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really biscuity, lovely, deep fruit.
Yeah,
Lovely.
some sort of toastiness.
Yum. There's a lot of flavour there, isn't there? It really is biscuity. Like bakery.
Yeah.
Going into a French bakery when they've just got something out of the oven. Really.
If you guys out
Tasty.
there think you only need the word champagne on your bottle to make it good, this can change your mind.
This absolutely proves the point, doesn't it?
It's-
English sparkling wine is
Yeah.
fab. Yeah. So, fancy dress. What if you want to go down the glamour line rather than the ha-ha funny?
Well, harping back to what we were saying in the last wine, you know, obviously the Bond theme works.
Oh, because you could be a Bond girl. Yeah.
In fact, I once went as a bad Bond girl. In fact, my husband didn't even recognise me. I was so
Oh, really?
over the top as on a top.
Oh, you were on a top, were you?
Yeah.
So did you shopping at Ann Summers?
Not quite.
No.
But that's the kind of good thing about fancy dress parties, the ones where you can just dig into your drawer.
Yeah,
and
you don't have to
find
go to
things
the hire
wear.
shop. Because
Yeah.
we don't all want to be pantomime horses, do we?
No, we don't. And in fact, glitz and glamour, that's another good one, because you just get out
Right.
those sparkly things.
Perfect
With a
for-
sparkly
Bit
eyeliner.
of tinsel off the tree. Because New Year's Eve, you know, sparkly wine, sparkly clothes, fireworks at midnight.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and our last wine is the Asda Extra Special 2002 Vintage Champagne. This is normally 2017, but it's on rollback at the moment to £18.
And this has obviously got some bottle age on it, and we're going to see that when we taste it,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah. There's an awful lot going on in the nose. Really, that's really biscuit. That really is. It's
Yeah.
almost appley as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Sort of apple pie. Lovely smell.
And the smells you're getting here
Oh.
are because it's developed, it's had a chance to develop.
Mm.
Yummy, yummy.
That is a meal in itself, isn't it?
It is.
That goes on and on and on. There's so much flavour in it. It's just, isn't it?
And for £18?
That's a comedy price.
It is, isn't it?
That's really ridiculous. It's delicious.
It's toasty, it's biscuity, you can get that bit of kind of yeast in there, but there's some freshness, there's some depth. Oh,
And it's Moorish.
yeah,
Sometimes champagne can be,
yeah. No,
It's not this-
your mouth is kind of
oh, lovely.
looking for the
Absolutely
next
lovely.
glass because you've got that mouth-watering character in there.
Yeah, so if you were hosting a fancy dress party,
Mm.
what sort of themes would you be thinking?
We see. I've done an après ski party, which I have to say went down quite well.
Oh, did it?
Because everyone's got a fleece and a woolen hat in their cupboard. If not, you can go the whole hog and do, the goggles and the puffer
Yeah,
jacket.
you can do glamorous, or you could do slight comedy actually.
Yeah, in fact, somebody came as Eddie the Eagle.
Yeah.
But also, you can go as far as you want with the props. I mean, we did fake snow in the front garden and van show. Yeah. And we had a ski rack and a fake moose head. But you could just have, a fondue and leave it at that.
Yeah. Actually, a good party is a decade, choosing a decade.
Yeah.
Or you could go a little bit more specific and have sort of TV cops from the 1970s based in the Northwest, say.
A little bit more specific. I think that's quite specific, really.
Yeah, but it works. Or your favourite literary character.
Yeah.
Or your favourite film character.
Well, I've done that one as well, actually. Yeah, I went as Lara Croft. Now, obviously, there's two things holding me back from doing Lara Croft.
Oh, Sandra.
However, with the help of a pint basin with a jelly in it, which was then transferred to a plastic bag, we did 2 of those. And I borrowed a huge bra, and voila, there I was. And in fact, Miles spent all evening saying to people, "You must come and feel my wife's breasts." The only problem was that as the evening wore on, the sort of scent of strawberry seemed to kind of get more all-pervading
That's quite attractive,
they warmed up a bit.
What a brilliant thing to do. Fantastic. Well, we hope we've given you some ideas, both for your evening and for the sort of fizz you might be wanting to serve. This is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
they all are.
And whatever you're doing, well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you in 2012.